What's up, guys? Man, I just had one of the fucking scariest, probably one of the scariest moments. Definitely a top 10 scary moment of my life. I let my fucking dogs out. I let my dogs out in the front yard, and they're sniffing around, going pee, going poop. And I see this fucking white flash come fucking just darting in my yard and just tumble over my littler dog and just fucking like going. It was a white fucking pit bull, man. I had to run up and kick it in the fucking head. I punched it a couple times and I had to pull its fucking tail off of my dog, and I like flung it. And then my front yard, there's like I live down a dirt road and there's rocks in the road. So I picked up the rocks and started beaming it at the fucking pit bull, man, and it took off. I'm out of breath. I'm fucking shaking, man. Jesus, fuck. But, yeah, I called animal control. Because I've seen the dog around here before. I know it's a stray dog. It doesn't have a collar. Fuck, man. I called animal control. I'm waiting. Hopefully they show up sooner than later. Because my dog has a fucking... Like, my dog, she's fast as fuck, but she's not a fighter, so she was trying to run, and the pit bull kept grabbing her every time, like, reacquiring her every time she tried to move. And, man, it was fucking scary, man. But lucky my little brown dog, her name is Zombie Killer, but we call her Z. Luckily, she just... Still unfortunate, she has a little gash in the back of her leg. Fuck, man. That was scary as shit. Yeah, I got home from taking my kids to school. Good morning. I woke up a little late, got my kids to school. Went inside. I was going to go to the bathroom, and I let the dogs out. And then that shit happened. Now I ain't got to go to the... Like, I didn't piss myself, but now, you know, my body forgot it had to go to the bathroom. I didn't even check if the dog... I'm sure I would have felt it by now, but... Fuck, dude. That was scary shit, man. I don't know if anybody's ever had to fight a dog before, especially a big-ass white stray pit bull. I can't. It's probably like 50 pounds. It's not like a big dog. But it is fucking scary when a dog is fucking biting and growling and barking and you're fucking in there kicking and throwing punches, and I grabbed his fucking tail. Like, Jesus, man. What's the woosah? Woosah. I don't even, like, I had a bunch of shit I was going to talk about, but that was fucking scary, dude. On Halloween day, too, right? The scariest thing that's going to happen to me today was some real life shit. It wasn't even a ghost or anything. Woo! Man, I'm still, like, breathing hard and shit. But, so, speaking of Halloween, today is Halloween. My kids are all fucking excited. They get to wear their costumes. They've been trying to do them. And my wife, you know, she has to work, so I'm stuck. My daughter's going as like a vampire or a zombie or something. I think it's a zombie. She has like little fucking patches of skin and makeup. So I have to do all of her makeup and shit today. That should be, that should be an adventure. But, man. Yeah, we're gonna do some trick-or-treating tonight, man. And, goddamn, I can't even fucking speak, dude. Jesus. Man. But, yeah, guys, so if you're taking your kids out trick-or-treating tonight, man, just, you know, if your kids are in a, you know, what you consider a safe area, like, still go out with them, you know. Still check their candy before you give it to them. Because you never know when crazy's going to come out, you know? You never know when a fucking pit bull is going to attack. But, I mean, in all serious, like, check your kids' candy, make sure they didn't get no fucking razor blades and shit. Like, I live in a pretty, not my areas, like, no one does trick-or-treating or whatever, but we go into a community that's pretty nice, that does trick-or-treating, it's a big neighborhood, or we go on base, or, you know, whatever, and, I still go and head and check it, and, I saw on the news last year that, here locally, they still found a couple of razor blades and a couple of, like, you know, shit that don't belong in kids' trick-or-treating bags. So make sure y'all check your shit. Don't let your kids out of your sight tonight, man, because you never fucking know when there's creepy fucking people out there looking to abduct a fucking kid, man. That shit scares me. That's my worst nightmare in this world, is someone taking one of my kids and me just not knowing, you know? Like, I think if someone attempted to take one of my kids, you guys would hear about it in the news, because I'd be on fucking trial for murder. Like, legit. There's absolutely nothing, no law that could no person, no law, no nothing that could stop me if someone tried to take one of my fucking kids, man. And I would do the rest of my life in prison defending my kids. I don't give a shit. Yeah, so I guess I should comment on yesterday's video for, you know, the 4 or 5 people that watched it. I realized yesterday that I was knocking, like, every 10 seconds. You probably heard a fucking knock. And I was talking with my hands. And I do that a lot, like, in person, I talk with my hands. But generally when I stream or, you know, make these vlogs, I do a pretty good job with keeping my hands down. But yesterday, for whatever reason, I was knocking and shit every time I said something, because I was talking with my hands off to the side. We got our very first podcast today for Nerdy Needs. We're gonna do a podcast, you know. I think it'll be kind of, because we've never really done any kind of streaming or anything together. You know, I streamed and he streamed. I've hosted him, he's hosted me. We've gone into each other's streams and communicated and everything. And we were in the Marine Corps together for about a year in the same unit. Almost 2 years in the same unit. So I mean, we have a working relationship, plus we're good friends, you know. We're looking at going into business together when he graduates college. So I mean, I think we got the ebb and flow, or what, you know, I think that's the proper use of that term. But I think we got the proper give and take to where we're gonna, you know, have an interesting podcast. And you know, the more people that watch the podcast and critique us and everything, especially if we can get other podcasters in there, man, to kind of tell us, hey, I think you could have done this better. You should have stayed on topic here, yada, yada, yada. Because I've done podcasts before, man, and, you know, I really enjoy them. And I obviously, doing a vlog, I have no fucking problem talking about anything, you know. I think we're going to avoid, to the best of our ability, avoid politics and religion and all that stuff. I'm sure it'll come up because both of us are very strongly opinionated about it. But, we're going to try to avoid those subjects and try to stick to nerdy shit and, you know, stuff that's happening in real life and stuff like that. You know, he'll probably talk about college. I'll probably talk about parenting shit. I got to open my window. Like, I'm sweating. My fucking windows are fogged up and shit. But, man, I had a bunch of shit that I was going to talk to you guys today about. And it all flew out the window when that fucking dog attacked my dog. Man. And, you know, surprise, there's no fucking animals in my side yard. I don't know why there's no, like, you know, rabbits and shit with a pit bull running around here. And, guys, let me go ahead and say this, man, because I don't want anybody to, you know, oh, my camera, there we go, the magic wave. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea and think that, I think pit bulls are bad, man. I think pit bulls are good. I think they're great dogs, and I think they have, you know, they can definitely be great animals. My brother and his wife, well, they're not married. They've been together for 12 years, though, so common law, I think. I call it's easier for me to call her. I consider my sister-in-law. They have a pit bull, and that dog is amazing. It's good with other dogs. It's you know, it's good with the they have a baby. It's good with the baby. It's good with every, you know. They don't, like, let the baby run out there, but... Alright, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and get off here and start preparing for my podcast and everything, so... Until tomorrow, guys, Arrivederci.